Hello everybody, Shadow here, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. Last time, we got stabbed a lot. It was not
You're
great.
here to slay her.
Yes, we are still here to slay her. Let's go.
You make your way up a warning. She will.
Yeah, we know she lies and cheats and
The interior blade.
stabs and stuff. Let's enter the basement. We're gonna do it without the blade this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing us her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you don't let.
Yep.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
Hello.
princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
So this is where we... hold on, let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Hello. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
Okay.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
I'm sorry, do you not have a name?
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Yeah, that that would be weird. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Everyone does, generally.
Okay, that's weird.
It is a little weird,
She
yes.
hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating? Or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
What do you mean? How are you alive?
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
It's very suspicious.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Right. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently here supposed to end the world. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
That's
I've been down here
fair.
for so long.
Very fair.
Yes. How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Not at all, no. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me.
Shut up,
Hopefully, it
you.
won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
We can try. I'll see what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here.
Okay, I think this is... And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers
Good.
the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could
Probably,
finally be
yeah.
free. You attempt to make your way out of the
Yep,
basement.
doors are
Is there
locked.
someone else here? You try the door.
Locked from the outside. Yep.
You make
So this
your
is
way to
mostly
the,
the same as the
This would
lover.
have
I
been
just
so much easier
asked a couple
if
more
you'd
questions.
Just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I
true.
heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Right.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her as she rips her flesh from her bone. A
Great.
sound comes from behind you. The clang of... It's the blade from upstairs. Or we could use it to... You won't like what happened.
Yeah. Oh, so... oh. Interesting. So... Oh, that's fair. I was wondering why it was giving me the save the princess option. But it's because we can choose to listen to the narrator after we free her. Let's do that.
Fine. Against your better you
Okay.
cut.
So we
the blade is sharp.
cut her hand off.
Her limb falls. She didn't so much as utter... No.
No, she
She
didn't.
smiles softly. How is she still smiling after everything?
Thank you.
Approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her...
Yeah.
As the princess approaches the... Wait. This isn't fair. Watch me.
We're about to kill
What
her,
are you doing?
and we can't choose warn her, so we have to slay. Okay.
Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the
Oh,
princess's heart.
that's cruel and unusual. Oh, that's this is gonna hurt to play through.
But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
True.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
No.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
I would assume so generally, but
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to
Oh, dear.
through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging
Oh,
it
my.
under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her.
Okay.
You feel her claws in your throat.
Yeah,
her teeth
that hurts.
Somehow sharp
I would
enough to
assume.
pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
that doesn't sound fun.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood
hate
pools
that.
on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red.
We have
as
created
her
a
blood
monster.
and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach
Right.
the outside world. It can't just
Possible.
end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Narrator, you're a fool.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yup. The witch. Oh boy.
You're on a path. You're here.
Yes, we're here to slay her. Let's just proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie.
Yep.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Okay, here's the opportunist. Okay. Hello?
The interior of the
Oh.
cabin is a mess of twisted roots.
Interesting.
The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room.
Yes.
The floor is damp and
It's
earthy,
very
and the only
weird.
furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is
Sounds
your
like
implement.
do we take the blade or do we leave it? I think we probably take
You
the
take
blade.
the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and say, well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Fair.
That's not actually a bad idea.
True. Let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement
Hello?
creaks open, revealing a staircase
Is
dug
anyone
into the
here?
muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair.
Oh boy.
The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Okay.
The air smells
Great.
of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your
Ew.
lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
Ugh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up. from below.
Skitters. Oh dear.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
Oh, no.
Come on down.
Oh, no.
Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Oh, you absolutely will bite. That's how you murdered me. I'm not
You
nasty.
are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Great.
She must have you confused with someone else.
Oh no, she definitely remembers
She
me.
seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Or we could just turn around.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like
Fair.
to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
I
Do
suppose.
you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Ooh, that hurts.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
It's a fair point.
Fine.
Let's
fine.
go.
You're the boss.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, you have a
Descend the
tail.
basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Why do you have a tail?
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall,
Great.
her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
What? No, totally not. No. We would never.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Oh.
So, you've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's
Hi.
acting like the two of you already know each other.
Oh, we do. We're quite acquainted.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp.
Yeah.
How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Very good. At least a B minus.
Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I
Okay.
won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Fair enough. Thank you.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
We should probably do something about her.
Is it all behind us?
Not really, no.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and
All
slay
right.
her.
Sure.
Let's
Got
chat
it.
her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
We killed her. I don't think that's gonna
Don't
happen.
talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Fair. Sorry, we were having a discussion up here. I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
I mean, you did kind of tear out my neck.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Right.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Yeah.
We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Well, I mean, it benefits us because we get to take her to freaky deity chick. Let's see. Oh gosh. Let's see. Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall
Oh.
from her wrist.
Great.
Could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Great. You know what? This is probably a bad idea, but I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill.
You can't be serious.
Shut up, you narrator. You don't control me.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no. As do I. I abstain.
And I'm the one in control, so I get 5 votes. I win.
You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right?
Oh, I know.
But of course you do.
I just feel like we need a little bit of trust.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Because we're trying to change.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Hi.
What do you think happens now?
You probably stabbed me. Let's see. Up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I like this one. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? I don't. We could be better than this.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
We could be better.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Fair.
What? No. No, come on, that's
No,
not right.
that's fair.
I told you. I told you this is what she was going to do.
But we are building trust. We'll get her next time.
Dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Do you mind?
I did it. I got you. You...
I gave you a knife, and I let you stab me.
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
So I, you know how in the first episode I made my cursor visible. Well, I realized, oh, I don't want my cursor to be visible when on potential screens that I might use for like a thumbnail. So I'm trying to like keep it out of the way, like hidden behind my webcam or something, unless I need it. So like it's over here and over there, because like basically anything in this area, I don't know why I'm talking about this now. Anything in this area is like thumbnail potential, because the narrator and dialogue and stuff appears here, so that usually gets cut off. So I'm like, let's keep it below Bottom third. Bottom third.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Because I regret my actions.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Right.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yep. And you're powered to a suspicious character. The Thorn. Great.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us.
Well, yeah, she
told
did.
you not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it.
I don't care.
Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted to make sure that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that argument.
I don't care.
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of
Smitten
anything.
high.
You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should
Welcome
be is
back.
fixated on the future. Ho ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy.
Right.
But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
True.
I like journeys. Travelling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to?
Great. To the cabin.
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey to love. She hates us. Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death. There might just be a kernel of affection in that angry, angry heart.
Fair.
As ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing.
Yeah, it
but
doesn't necessarily have to be love, but it could be a journey of cooperation and friendship.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So
Yeah.
maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence.
It's true.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Yeah.
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Fair.
It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle.
Yeah!
Whisking her away to freedom.
Let's do it.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Yep.
Sure.
Twice, actually. Yeah.
Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Fair enough. This place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which in turn
Fair.
likely means her influence is spreading.
Okay.
Someone's in the know.
Good to know.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't
Will it?
listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
How is that possible?
You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty. Except for thoughts of her.
I think that's the opposite of what the narrator just said. Let's see. Let's proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find
Oh.
yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's
got
clear where
some
everyone
thorns
stands at
around
this
it.
point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too.
True.
Ignore him,
enough.
he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
I know what you want me to do, but I don't care.
The interior of the cabin
Oh.
is hardly an interior at all anymore.
Roses.
Burned out ruins merely
Or
suggest the shape of
something.
the structure that once stood here. Charred wood still reeking of ash.
Beautiful red
But beneath
flowers.
it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain. The promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Fair. Oh, the knife isn't here.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table. A pristine... Wait, this isn't right? There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
It's a very good question.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
It's possible.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon.
It's a
This is
smart
not
thought.
what to do.
Sure.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Well, things have changed.
If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart.
Yeah.
Now she has to show us hers. Unless her heart
All
tells her
right.
to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely. So, yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Should we gather some flowers?
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror and behold our handsome features.
Handsome?
Reach
I don't know about
forward
that.
and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are.
Yeah.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward.
How you know
doesn't
it's
it?
real love?
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Yeah. Let's enter the
You
basement.
step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
All right.
The stairs to
Oh
the basement
my.
are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if
Fine.
the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously
hello?
down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
Well, the world's not getting saved. We're saving the princess.
These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
Princess? Are you
Her
there?
voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back.
Right.
I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Well, I don't really know what I want from you either, to be honest. Well, actually, I do. I want you to leave so I can return you to the collective consciousness thingamabob. Let's see. I want to figure out a way out of here for good.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk.
Sure.
It's not like I can stop you.
All right. Let's come on down.
Continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into
Oh.
what was once a vast
my.
open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with hostile vegetation.
Fine.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
He's like, oh no.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No, we're just trying to figure out life. Hi. Let's see. Let's go with... I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you. If you'll let me.
I want to trust you,
Her grip tightens on the blade.
but you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Let's see. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. I like that.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice.
I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go.
That is
You've
fair.
hurt me.
This is very fair.
Her eyes
I'm very
dart
sorry
away
for
from
that.
yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
Right. But I forgive you. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
It's a fair question.
She's right. There's
I can
nothing
feel
left
that.
to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message. It is through action that we can show her our adoration, our devotion, our kindness.
Okay, I like the plan. Maybe it's past time for either of us to say anything. All that counts is action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort.
Oh dear.
But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
That's fair. Anything to free her.
She trusts us. She trusts us. Doesn't that set your heart
Okay,
aflutter?
calm down. We're one step at a time, lover boy.
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
Don't think of it that way, please.
We
That's
are
weird.
special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains
We
is
literally
to free her
started this
from her
whole thing by stabbing
bindings.
her to death. After we said we were going to help her.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed.
Yeah.
Or, hear me out. We slay her. Right here, right now.
No.
She's never been so helpless.
Do you
If we
want to
don't take advantage
unleash
of that,
unleash
we'll
a
never get
monster?
another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
No.
I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against 2. You don't count. And why shouldn't he count? Because he's
How
clearly not
dare
one of us.
you.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should
He
get a
has
say.
been here the whole time.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
I just wanted to take my blade back. You're on your own. Okay, hold on. I have to save because I really want to see what that is at some point. I know I'm not really using these save spots, but I do want to come back to some of these options
Yes.
at some point.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free.
You just switch sides again.
Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
Yeah, that's not how it
I
works.
can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption.
Yeah.
Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
Let's free the
That's
princess.
right. What he said. We've already given him a chance at redemption. And who says I don't deserve another?
Okay, can we stop
Me
bickering
this
and just
time.
free her?
I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong.
She's staring at us
To
with
help
those
you all free her.
big eyes.
And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
It doesn't really matter. I'm the one with the hands.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
Right.
And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single
Don't
slip
you
of the
dare,
blade.
narrator. Don't you dare.
Such a pathetic
We're not doing it.
attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't slip. You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Shut up, you. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
I love you too.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Yeah.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her. Kiss her now before the moment ends.
No. Of course I did.
She smiles, her hand slipping into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs. You should have kissed her, you fool. It was the perfect moment.
Yes, but it doesn't really feel like an appropriate response right now.
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
Well, we have a knife.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
It's a fair point.
We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
Yeah.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Yeah. Let's prove our confidence by just stepping into the thorns.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do
Oh,
you
I'm well
hear me?
aware.
What did the world ever do to you to deserve this? Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn an innocent like her to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving.
It's true.
We'll weave something new together. Something better. You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last
We are not
chance.
stabbing her at the very last opportunity.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally
We
leaving
are
here
not a
together, aren't we?
monster.
And all we had to do
As
was
much
trust
as
each
our
other.
hand looks like
It
it.
wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Yeah. Step into our freedom.
Hands clasped.
Work out some issues and
Two of
learn to
you
trust
open
again.
the door and
Yeah.
step out into a new day. You irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
Well, the world ceases to exist and you get sucked up.
Where's everything going? Why is it so cold?
Well, bye. Sorry. I don't know if I... you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror.
Yep. Mirror again. Let's just approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Oh. Fun. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Hello.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Okay.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
I have no idea, no. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces.
Okay.
And I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins.
True. Okay. Fair
I'm
enough.
asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people. I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Okay, fair. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart.
Okay,
Do
cool.
not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Good. Very, very good. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
It's possible. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Okay. Cool. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh.
And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Okie doke. Fascinating. I'm curious as to what these do. You know what? I'm gonna just make a save here. And your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
That is fair. What if I destroy my body? You raise your will to the end of your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently plucks the instrument from your hands.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Fair enough. All right.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Okay.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Alrighty. See you then. Everything goes dark and you die. Great. Bring the thorn to her.
You're on a path in the woods,
All right.
and at the end of that path
Well,
is a cabin.
I think we're going to call it
And in the
there.
basement
So
of that cabin,
next time,
is a
I guess we
princess.
get one more princess and bring it to her. So that will be very interesting to see what changes. So look forward to that. But for now, that's it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down in the comments below and maybe leave a like. And if you want to catch the next episode as it comes out, go ahead and hit subscribe. But for now, that's it. So see ya!